questions from the floor? Yeah.
Who owns the building?
At the moment, it's owned by a private landlord.
So so we need to be buying or purchasing the building.
No, the Capacity Builders Fund requires a long-term lease to be in place, and their definition of a long-term lease is a 5-year, minimum of 5 years.
But 200 grand in it too. Is that what they?
I mean, I'm going to be working to. It's in our project's interest, but it's also in our landlord's interest to have it 10, 15, 20 years. So that's what we'll be. That's the lease that we'll be putting together. But the official stance is a minimum of 5 years.
If you want commercial debt in there, it needs to be 25 years on minimum. But absolutely good point. What are you spending money on somebody refurbishing somebody else's building if you haven't got long-term right to use?
I don't think getting a landlord on board will be a problem.
I can't understand that you've had New Deal for community money for 3 years. You said 3 years? 9. And so this has been running 9 years and nobody's looked into investigating, constituting.
Yes.
It's run by the council, is it?
But we're at the moment, I mean, this has become more to the fore over the last 12, 18 months.
Yeah.
But as manager of the project, I'm being told, because I'm an employee at Liverpool City Council, I'm not to further this constitution. Yes, they agree it needs to be done, but we'll do it when they decide, not when I decide. And if I do settle, because I got to the point where I wanted to actually pay the 45 quid myself or whatever it was, get something set up, and at least have the vehicle to apply for funding that we could go for. And basically I've been told it's a disciplinary offence if I do that.
I think they're behaving totally irresponsibly. Is there no other established group that can take this over? Have you no other third sector organisation that's in place in the area that would take this on? And do the application through there?
I'm having talks there, but the other carrot is that going into the last year of New Deal money, Kensington Regeneration are saying we might have some capital money in the last year, which we can give to you, and some revenue money which we can give to you as a legacy, as a parting gift. So I don't want to totally alienate myself from them, because if I thought, oh, blow it, let's set up this company, let's spend the 45 quid, let's do it, and then we start going down our own route, well then, apart from the threat of disciplinary action, they may then decide that other projects in the Kensington area will get this legacy money and we'll be cut out of that.
It's that grant addiction. The other whole area is about competition in the training market, move to larger contract size. We were talking earlier, weren't we, Alan? And I was saying, isn't there another, if you haven't got a legal vehicle, isn't there another vehicle you can merge with or become part of, or consortiums for bidding? I know certainly the third sector in the training market, the small providers have really suffered through not being able to compete for contract size that the LSCs want to see, and then getting subcontracts through the college who we all know don't pass on.
Well, we found one who have got a significant, they've got LSC contracts.
Right.
So that's always an option.
Okay. And of course, Future Builders have now offered a fund for consortium building, which might be worth looking at.